everyone, so I'm here today with a kind of woman to woman video, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the celebrity bikini body culture that we've got. And I know that I've spoken about this a couple of times in previous videos, but recently I have seen quite a lot of things going on online about kind of celebrity bodies and criticising them and that type of thing. And the two celebrities in general that I've noticed that get it the most are Kim Kardashian, which I know everybody will know who she is, and the other one that I've noticed gets a lot of body hate is Colleen Rooney. And to those of you who maybe are in the US and you don't know who she is, Google her. But she is Wayne Rooney, who's like a mega football player over here, his wife. And I have a little secret guilty pleasure, which is browsing the Daily Mail. And I always end up reading the comments. I don't know if it's to do with kind of because I make YouTube videos, but I always end up reading the comments. And I always end up being really ashamed at humankind when I read the comments on there, because they're always so mean and negative and just really horrible. And I know that Kim Kardashian, for example, is a celebrity that a lot of people really dislike. Pretty much everyone I know really dislikes her. I know there's a lot of hate for her online. Every time I mention her in a video, there's a lot of hate for her. And I mentioned in a haul recently that I liked something that she was wearing, and I said, you know, I think she's really attractive. And some guy that was watching the videos commented and said, he basically told me off and said that I shouldn't have been talking about someone like her because she sets a bad example for women, and that, you know, she's famous for doing nothing, and said that she encourages women not to work out so they can be curvy when in reality they are just fat. And the fat word is something that I have seen being used so many times regarding both those women, and it's something that really deeply confuses me, because I can understand how, you know, someone can be not your taste, so their figure can be not to your taste. You know, there are certain types of figures that I don't particularly like, that, you know, that type of shape is not really my taste. I'm someone who, you know, I like the kind of defined waist, I like a certain type of body, and it's like how, you know, some men prefer blondes, some men prefer brunettes. It doesn't mean that one's better than the other, it's just personal choice. So I can completely understand that, you know, if you like someone who's very slender and maybe like you like a smaller chest and that kind of thing, that someone like Kim Kardashian's body might not be for your personal taste. But what I don't understand is what has happened to us, that we're referring to women who look like her and who look like Colleen Rooney as fat. We have just taken that word to the extreme, and it's basically just using it as an insult, because I think everybody could agree that neither of those women are overweight. Neither of those women are classed as fat. You might disagree with me. I know there are people out there that think that Kim Kardashian's grotesquely overweight, but that's something else. I'm not quite sure kind of what you're supposed to say to that, if I'm being honest. But I think a lot of these kind of things, it's just using the word to hurt someone's feelings. It's not necessarily because you genuinely think that they are fat, because they're probably, you know, like a size 10, if that, maybe a size 12, you know, not fat women by any stretch of the imagination. Kelly Brook's another one that I've noticed gets it a lot. And is it that, you know, we can't deal with women who are slightly curvy anymore, that we have to find kind of names to call them? Is it that it happens to so many celebrities as well? I've noticed like kind of really slender celebrities get it, and they'll say like, oh, she looks like a skeleton. And it's just like, no, she doesn't. She's just slim. There's no problem with that. That's fine. And people just like to kind of pick at people and pick people apart to a point that is just baffling. And I've noticed a lot of times on these celebrity things where there was a photo of Kim Kardashian a while ago in a bikini, and for my personal opinion, she looks amazing in a bikini. You know, like I'd give my left arm to look like her in a bikini. And all the comments were saying that, you know, she was short and she had stumpy legs and she was fat and she was really overweight and blah blah blah. And I think it basically just stems from they don't like her as a person, so they're finding horrible things to say about her physically, because there isn't really that many things physically that you can say about her, because she is attractive. She might not be your taste, but as I said, I don't think that you could describe her as being overweight. So people they don't like someone, so they find anything bad that they can say about them. But the example that that's setting is so mean, because if you're kind of being dubbed in the press as the fat celebrity when you're like a size 10, and you know, let's face it, Kim Kardashian looks better in a bikini than most women. You know, she's got the proportions. Yes, okay, she might have a big bum and it's bigger than most women's and all that kind of thing, but she looks good in a bikini, as does Kelly Brook. You know, like, I am probably 2 sizes smaller than Kelly Brook, and I don't look as good in a bikini as Kelly Brook does. You know, and these are women who work hard to have their bodies. They probably, you know, work out constantly just to maintain a slight kind of slender yet curvy figure, and kind of that not being appreciated and being bashed all the time, I think is just really, really cruel. And I think that just because you're a celebrity, that doesn't mean that you don't have feelings, and that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be respected. And it's something that I've noticed a lot. It's always kind of female comments on the Daily Mail, and it's just so awful to look at, because I just think, you know, this is someone who is out there, who isn't skinny, who's setting a really good example by being a little bit bigger, and you're bashing that? Like, no, it is just insanity. We should be celebrating that. We should be celebrating someone that feels confident. As long as they're healthy, that doesn't matter. And it, like I said, it might not be your personal taste, but it absolutely confuses me when we have to have the kind of fat celebrities and the skinny celebrities and the skeletal celebrities. Why are we having to dub people's bodies like that and label people's bodies? It's just absolutely horrible. And I'm not someone who, you know, looks at myself and thinks that I look really great all the time. And seeing someone like Kim Kardashian, who, you know, has got a slightly chunkier figure, makes me feel better. It makes me feel like there's hope for me, kind of thing. So that's just something that I have been thinking about and been feeling, and that I wanted to share with you a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know your thoughts on the matter. I'm sure you kind of have plenty of thoughts, because this is always a controversial topic. But don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.